Better late than never is the phrase of the day. Today has been about as predictable as the weather around in this area. And as the Giants kick off, I will read out the Giants squad to you. At fullback, Tui Lulahea. At right wing, Jermaine McGilvery. At right centre, Leroy Kudja. At left centre, Ricky Latelli. Left wing, Innes Senior. Standoff, Jack Cogger, making his first appearance of the season. Scrum half, Oliver Russell. Open side prop, Chris Hill. Hooker, Danny Levi. Blindside prop, Owen Trout. Open side second row, Josh Jones. Blindside second row, Chris McQueen. And loose forward, the captain, Luke Yates. It's taken its time, this game, getting to us. But we're finally underway. Under the flood-lit night here in Huddersfield. A couple of us expected snow on the pitch today, but luckily that's not going to be the case, as Catalans take the kick and it lands in the hands of the reliable Innes Senior. The Giants will get their very first set of the day. Danny Levi out to Jermaine McGilvery, who's come inside centre for this set. Catalans Dragons, obviously no pushovers before this game, potentially going top of the table if a miracle were to happen over in Leeds. Chris Hill will take it in. A lot of cries from the opposite end for offside. And I've got to admit, looking at them now, no one is on line with the referee. The less we have to complain about that, the better, I suppose. So far, so easy for both Catalans and the Giants. The ball comes loose there, and a penalty has been given to the Dragons. It looks like the ball came loose after the tackle. Referee is calling a rip. Catalans Dragons obviously arriving very late for this game. 7:45 kickoff. They weren't actually at the ground until that kickoff time, so it was delayed by just over half an hour to a 8:20 kickoff. Giants with some defending to do early on here after that penalty. Something which will pin them back as the Dragons go out to the left-hand side. The Giants' right of defence. Luckily, they're able to wrap up early on, the Giants, with Chris McQueen. Tackle goes in there. Owen Trout was the tackler. Giants have been prepped very well before this game as the kick goes through, potentially dangerous. And it looks like it's done dead. The Dragons are celebrating. And they've been given a try. No one in the squad reacted, no one in the stands reacted to that. Bit confusing, that one. Very, very early on in this game, within the first 4 minutes. Not a good start to the game for the Giants. That kick through, proving to easily unlock the Giants' defence, but again, no one seemed certain about the try until the referee came over and decided it had been put down. A confusing day gets ever more confusing. Giants fans are going to give some stick here to the Dragons kicker, of course, as you'd expect. Dragons not backed as other teams would be, but they travel in strength within their team. A very strong side who are able to deal with the pressure, but not this time, as the kick is missed. A bit of a let-off there for the Giants. 4 points to nil after 5 minutes in this game to the Catalan Dragons. Giants with a response to make here early on. A response they're more than capable of making. Tuilagi kicks to his favourite far left of the field. And the first tackle is met by several Giants players. Luke Yates, obviously one of them, with Chris Hill. 6 again call immediately. A second penalty given away there in these early stages. Not what the Giants have been doing recently. Giants fans trying to back the team who were under pressure so far this game. If you're at this game, thank you very much for coming down. It's obviously frustrating seeing the kickoff time delayed, and I know a lot of you have been affected by that. Tuilagi will catch this. He goes out to Ricky Latelli, who's got space on this left-hand side. Doesn't want to get dragged out, and he has been right in front of the Catalans bench. Not a good start for the Giants in these early stages. A couple penalties given away. A try obviously in the far corner under the kick, and now being dragged out when they had the chance to attack on the very first tackle of the set. At home this season, the Giants' form has been fairly impeccable. The Casford game, we saw what they can do there when they're under the cosh. This looks like it's going to be one of those situations again. Hey! Apologies for any biased reactions there, can't help myself. Sometimes you gotta let it out. After the day we've had, it's finally good to get something your way. And it's a good kick from Tui. Now let's put those last few sets behind us, as the Giants have an opportunity to get forward now. 6 tackle set. Ollie Russell goes to Luke Yates, who crosses that 20-metre line now. Danny Levi goes back on the inside to Ollie Russell, who goes to Chris McQueen, who's looking to crash through on the right-hand side. Giants slowly closing in. 5-metre line. Ollie Russell goes for an early kick. It's bounced off a few Catalans players and eventually landed in the hands of one of them. Not the kick they would have wanted, but the Giants would have prepared for these situations. We've seen it. They've been down to training. We've seen how they prepare. They've watched the sets of the Dragons. They know what to do. They know the areas where they have to target. And Ollie Russell again, a fantastic tackle. We've seen him do that a few times this season. And after signing a new contract, fans are very happy to see it. There's an early kick. Goes downfield. Tuilagi is going to chase this one. He gets to it. Does well there, really, under a lot of pressure from a few Catalan defenders. Not letting it off of the floor, surely. And then you've got to question the line in the Dragons. Jay McGilvery takes this one in. No loose carries, Jermaine. Danny Levi goes out to Leroy Kudja, the ever-experienced golden giant. Danny Levi will take this one. Goes into Chris Hill, who steamrolls his way through after that contact, something that was highlighted to the Giants squad. Both the Giants and Catalan Dragons so far leading the Super League season with post-contact yards, an area which, if you've been listening to me for a while, is something that I am a big fan of. Catalans make it to the 20 on the return. Waiting for the referee's call there for held. Giants need to make sure they do the defensive work properly. We know that they have a few tricks up their sleeves, the Dragons. The early kicks in deep, dropping in behind the defensive line, try and catch fullback off guard. And as we speak about it, there it goes. Sure, McGilvery will take this one. He took it back into the try area, but carries it out. A lot of calls again, get him onside. And referee finally sees it. The fans saw it before the referee. And now we are even on penalties. As Tui Lulahea kicks the ball just past the halfway line for the Giants. Big attacking set this one as Josh Jones back from his concussion. Takes the ball in. Ollie Russell to Owen Trout. Gets a good handoff, and again the post-contact yards made there. 4 of 5 each one. He was so vital in this move against a team as strong as the Dragons. Ollie looked like he was going for the overlapping. Tuilahea looked like he was going to surrender, then decided not to. Another 6 again for the Giants. Danny Levi goes out to the right hand side. It's Jack Cogger. Now Chris McQueen has taken this one in. Giants' top try scorer this season. On to 6 tries. Incredible for the position he plays. The early charge there, Ollie Russell was caught. Main fingers have not lost the ball. Set still there to be played. Josh Jones takes this in. Danny Levi misses out. Chris Hill, Ollie Russell, and Owen Trout's going to go over the line! And the Giants are on the scoreboard. After 14 minutes, Owen Trout, second successive home game, Owen Trout crosses the line. Giants look strong in that attacking set, and they've looked aggressive, and they found the gap, and a kick here could put the Giants in front.
Try score for the Giants, sponsored by Chris
Owen Trout.
Taylor, put your hands together for number 17, Owen Trout.
Giants fans have been waiting all night for that moment. Looks as though Ollie Russell will be taking this kick, put back on kicking duties for the Barrow game. Speaking of which, Challenge Cup quarter-final at the John Smith Stadium on the 9th of April, next Saturday, against Hull FC. A potential moment for vengeance after having lost there in the Super League 2 weeks ago. Giants tonight looking to make amends for that. Ollie Russell looking to take the Giants ahead. And he does. The heat from those flame boxes, very welcome tonight. May have been running around fairly frequently, but the hands are still cold.
Dragon Racing the Giants, sponsored by Centurion Truck Rental by number 23, Over Russell.
When we kick a goal, more fire. When we kick a goal, more fire. The fire boxes, that's the message from Richard. Giants lead here. 6 points to 4 after 15 minutes of this game. Both sides looking threatening in the early stages, but the Giants doing well, and there's a good post-contact offload from Chris Hill, who finds Luke Yates. Tries to get up, was tripped a few times. Referee says nothing doing. Danny Levi takes this one in. He likes a scoop. Even after the 2 weeks where he missed, he was still leading in the full-back run. Ollie Russell will kick this. He does do. It's very high. And the Giants do well to take down the Catalans ball catcher there. This is where it's crucial for the Giants. A good defensive set here. You can see the Catalan Dragons really on the back foot. Obviously, the Catalan Dragons went in their previous game against Featherstone. They were down at half-time, the championship opposition. Ended up winning the game, though, eventually. They have that ability, they have that strength to grind you down. Something that Watto made very clear is that this is a style that the Giants want to play. I thought the referee might call offside there for a few Giants players, but nothing doing this time. It's Tuila here opposite to Innes Senior. Ollie Russell to Jermaine McGilvery. Crashes in, and it's good post-contact yards again. It's Tuila Lahea out to Owen Trout on the right-hand side, who skips through and again makes good yardage. And the tackles looks to be round the head. Surely the referee spots it. It's clearly around the head. He almost had him in a stranglehold, it looked like. It's a good kick. Tui. Giants really on the ascendancy at the moment. Lira Kudja goes out to Jack Cogger. Brilliant to see Jack Cogger on the field of play after a long time of rehabilitation, after joining the club. Finally an opportunity to see what he's made of. Owen Trout does well to offload it, but the ball is loose. Colour and the Giants done well to compose themselves in that situation when the ball hits the ground. You don't want anyone to panic as the Giants scoot right, and it was a good tackle. Chris McQueen almost found the gap there. And Dark Art. There's a kick through. Ricky Latelli's chasing. And he's brought down and pushed over the back line. Brilliant tackle in there from Josh Jones, I believe it was. And it is. The Giants will receive the goal line dropout. To a good set and a brilliant kick through from Tuila Lahea to really put the pressure on those Catalan defenders. 7 seconds left for the Catalan Dragons to kick this one. It goes long, it's going to land in the hands of Innes Senior, who does well, offloads it to Chris Hill. Danny Levi goes out to Oliver Russell, who goes out to Owen Trout on the right-hand side of the field. Levi again, will he shoot? He does. Goes out to the right hand side. Chris McQueen has the opportunity to offload, but it's landed in the hands of the Giants player. Unbelievably, Jay McGilvery carries it in. Everyone was confused there. The ball was loose in the air. I thought the Catalans player had it in the hands, but it was actually Levi shoots and goes for the try line. A half-back run. Cogger. Dummies a kick, dummies a pass, takes it into the centre. Last tackle now for the Giants. Goes out to Luke Yates, he's not going to kick it. Oliver Russell goes for a little chip through. And the ball is not taken over the line. It was very close. The Giants doing well so far in these early stages after conceding that try after only 5 minutes of the game. Referee's going to give an offside against the Giants, maybe a little bit too excited there.
Today's match sponsor, Hoya UK. Today's ball sponsor, John Comerford. And Super League's tackle sponsor, Bedford.
Kicked out of play here. Tuila Hay almost went for it. Referee almost penalising the Giants for offside again. More of an early start, that one, than an offside. Chris Hill making a tackle there for the Giants as the Dragons go out to the left-hand side of the field. It's where they scored their try earlier on. Maybe they've spotted a potential weakness in the Giants' back line, but they take it into the centre this time. Go out to the right-hand side, takes it back underneath the posts, but Giants do well to tackle, but the ball's offloaded after the pass and the potential kick through, and it has been this time. But this time it's gone out dead. I think Jermaine McGilvery did well to leave it there, and it looks like the Giants will get the ball back. And they will do. There will be a play for the Giants. 5 metres out from their own try line. Let's see how they've prepared this. I believe they call them escape sets. Dwight Russell offloads to Ricky Latelli. Nothing made there. Missed pass to Chris Hill. Giants make a few yards that time. Owen Trout takes it in, another good few yardage there. He's done well so far this game, Owen Trout, getting the tries to get the Giants back in front. Looks like there's clear offside on this side here. But Russell skips through, finds a gap! Opportunity here, he's got Giants players all around him! Goes to Josh Jones! Oh, the pass there, but it's been dropped! There's still an opportunity for the Giants to make something on it, but there should have been a try there. The collapse of the tackling muted because we know what could have happened. Try was definitely on the cards, but in the circumstances, the Giants did well. They'll receive the ball back. 23 minutes on the clock now. Giants lead 6 points to 4. Big G banging the drum, trying to put some tension onto this kick. It's going to be a hard one to catch. Not for Innes Senior. He hops, skips, makes his way into contact. Oh, a couple hands in there when he was getting to his feet. Owen Trout doesn't want to be pushed back here, and he hasn't been. Does well to get himself side on, almost crabbing motion around the player who's tackling him. Oliver Russell, Jack Cogger fakes it to Tuila Lahea, who goes for the missed pass towards Innes Senior, who's done well to get round his man and make some more yardage there. You always think when Tui's on the ball like that, you don't know what he's going to do. Luke Yates almost finding the gap. It's Chris Hill offloads it, the ball's gone down. A couple of people fought. Referee's talking to his linesman. Try's not going to be given. And it will be a Catalan feed, unfortunately, on this occasion. Two real opportunities there for the Giants. Ollie Russell shooting through, offloading it to Josh Jones, whose pass was wayward but managed to carry the Catalan defender back over his own try line. And on the next set, they made it again within inches, it looked like. The referee was unsure whether he got his hand to it, but decided that knock-on was the call. Giants playing well so far this game. The individual moments so far, the reason seems this referee, when he blows a whistle, you're unsure about which way he's going to point occasionally. It's a few penalties now unnecessarily that Giants given away, and Watson won't be happy about that. One of the areas that the Giants want to improve is to reduce those.
Heads up, lads, come on.
Penalties very literally lose games. Giants defending in their own half now. Danny Levi, Luke Yates in their tackle, Chris Hill coming in as third tackler to stop those yardage again. Giants and the Catalan Dragons both known for those post-contact yards this season especially. And the Giants have the ball back. It looked as if it was an attempt at an offload, and it's gone to the Giants player. So Giants reclaim possession in a very good area, stopping the Catalans' attack.
Substitution for the Giants, sponsored by the FM company. Number 15, Joel Greenwood, replacing number 17, Owen Trout.
Owen Trout is off the field, and it's a good kick by Tui Lalahea. The chase down, pin the Catalans player back inside his own 20. One of the reasons we might be seeing a few penalties for the Giants offside this game is that one of the areas that was identified was that if you spook the Catalan Dragons, you get up quick, you get up early, they make mistakes. And we have a stoppage in play because there is a Dragons player down injured on the far side of the field. Once again, a quick reminder that next week we have quarter-final Challenge Cup Rugby League for you in the John Smith Stadium. The Giants versus the Hull FC. Ticket prices have now been confirmed through online. www.giantsrl.com/tickets. I'm sure it will be an explosive game. Nothing but pure entertainment so far in the John Smith Stadium this season. Giants looking to maintain that perfect home record. Dragons players back on his feet. Tui Lolohea, I think, getting frustrated at time being taken to get the player off the field. The Giants been stood around, and the Dragons, to be fair, for a long time. 13 minutes 49 remain on the clock this half. Giants continuing a defensive set, which they started a few moves ago, and it is final tackle. Sam Tompkins will kick this one downfield, and it goes towards Jermaine McGilvery. He aimed it underneath the posts in between Jermaine and Tui. Jerry takes it centre field. Joe Greenwood, I must mention, is the player who came on.
Substitution for the Catalans, sponsored by the FA Company, number 17, Mikael Woodhall.
Apologies, a couple of people asking questions. We thought the Catalans injured player had been given a yellow card, he hadn't been. Chris McQueen takes it into contact. Excuse me. Joe Greenwood out to Ollie Russell, who kicks early here, goes out to the left-hand side of the field. It's a good kick, it's slowly stopping, and done really well to peg back Catalans. With 12 minutes 20 seconds remaining on the clock, Giants lead 6 points to 4 after the Catalans' early stages as Theo Farge comes out for a warm-up. Theo Farge, like Jack Cogger, has been out for a while. We've not seen him in a Giants shirt for a long time. He's on the bench tonight. How many minutes he's going to get, we're not entirely sure, but we know that the accelerated return of the players is big help, and it's going to be an injury there, definitely. And it looks like it's Ollie Russell. He went in a bit low, holding his head. We've got all of the medics running onto the field for that one to make sure he's okay. Ollie Russell has been such an asset to this side in this game indeed, as well as others. He's going to have to be taken off here, that's for sure. Really do wish him the best. He's an absolutely lovely lad. He was on the podcast only 2 days ago, speaking about his journey into rugby league from Oldham. 23 years old, broke through into the Giants squad last season, really, and has improved so much, and looks to be improving every single game he's played for the Giants so far this season, so this is worrying. Off the back of a number of injury problems. Giants don't want another one. And he's not been moved at all yet. Theo Farge is about to come onto the field of play, I'd think, as a replacement for Ollie. They're sitting him up now. Ian Watson giving some instructions to Tui Lolohea, Jack Cogger and Theo Farge. Be a change in shape, I think, for the Giants. Still discussions going on between the medics. How to deal with Ollie Russell at the moment. It's definitely a head injury, that's for sure, as he gets to his feet. Really do hope he's Okay, Hope's well. He comes off to a resounding round of applause. That one's going to hurt.
There was substitution for the Giants, sponsored by the FM company. Number 18, Sebastian Nikipo, and number 7, Theo Fudge. Replaced number 2, Jermaine McGilvery, and number 23, Oliver Russell.
I really do wish Ollie the best, but I doubt we'll see him this game. That was a heavy knock on the head as he went in to make that tackle. So the Giants will be a man down in the interchanges for the rest of the game. Final tackle for Catalans. Just made it halfway. Where will this kick put them? It's going high to Tui Lulahea, the safest hands in the world. Ricky Latelli, the crash ball. Teofage out to Chris McQueen, who's again been brilliant so far this game. Can't falter any of the Giants players so far. Teofage goes out to Cogger, goes out to Tui, goes out to Ricky Latelli. He got dragged out last time he was in this area. Not this time. He's on the ground surely there. The player's offside in front of the referee's eyes. Josh Jones on the final tackle, managed to offload the ball. What a brilliant piece of play. Combination from Josh Jones and Innis Senior. Giants fans on their feet for that one. On the final tackle as well, the bravery of Josh Jones to keep going. How we've missed him. Drop. Goal line drop out for the Giants to receive, and it's the same again in the senior to Chris Hill. Chopped down in the centre of the field. Less than 9 minutes 30 seconds remaining on the clock of this half. Giants 6, Catalan Dragons 4. A low scoring game so far, but the potential has been there. Giants probably been the more threatening team. Teofage goes out to Jack Cogger, skips to Josh Jones. And again, he just gets his head down, he starts running, he's like a missile. Teofage was looking potentially for a little dart. There was a bit of a bad pass from Ricky Latelli, but it's been dealt with as Luke Yates carries it through the centre. Final tackle for the Giants. Can they get something out of this? Teofage goes out to Cogger, goes out to Innis Senior, but he's going to get tackled surely. He's looking for an offload. He's held and pushed out. Unlucky for the Giants there. He didn't have the support. He was looking for the offload, and the pass caught him on his back foot, so he wasn't having any momentum going forward. Brilliant stuff from Josh Jones. He's had a few moves this game that have looked sharp. Good tackle early on for the Giants. Halting that move in its tracks. As long as the penalties aren't being given away, the Giants have done really well so far this game to pen the Catalan Dragons back in their own half when they have the ball. Those penalties, the only reason that the Dragons have been in the Giants' half really at all this game. Trying to win a penalty there, it looked like. The early kick was on there. As Innis Senior fills in on the left-hand side with the threat was there. The Dragons potentially passing out to the wing. The final tackle cuts inside, and it's going to be a tough one to catch this as the ball bounces through to Leroy Kudja, who goes to meet it. Tui Lilleheimer will pass this off, I imagine, to Chris McQueen. Takes it into contact again. 7 minutes remaining in this half. Giants lead 6 points to 4. Misplaced pass from Theo Farge out to Ricky Latelli, who takes it and goes to ground. Calls of a high tackle from the Giants faithful. Theo Farge, the Frenchman, puts in a brilliant kick, and it's been dropped, and the opportunity's in for Danny Levi, and he's going to go through and score! A brilliant kick from Theo Farge, dropped on the head, and the Dragons fullback sees him drop the ball after the brilliant tackle. I'm not sure who the first tackler was there, got caught up in Danny Levi as he picked up that ball and took it over the try line.
Try score for the Giants, sponsored by Benari. Put your hands together, number 9, Danny Levi!
What a try that was from Danny Levi. Another one I'm a big fan of. Absolute gent of a man. And now with just over 5 minutes 30 on the clock, just under, sorry. Giants lead 10 points to 4. Crucial kick incoming here from Tui Lilleheimer, obviously taking over that position from Oliver Russell, who has had to go off with the head injury. Again, I doubt we'll see him back on the field this game, so Tui will take responsibility for his kicks from now on. Catalan Dragons have looked weak in defence so far this game. A few times the Giants have broken through. Can Tui Lilleheimer stretch the lead to 8 points for the Giants? And he has done. Tui Lilleheimer takes a score to 12 points to 4 for the Giants. Tui Lilleheimer again been absolutely fantastic for the Giants this season. Giants go up to the right hand side and they've got a gap potentially here. Chris McQueen dummies the pass. He had Leroy Kudja on his outside, chose not to make the pass. The space was there. 6 again, I think that was, in the hooter. Sebastian Ikehifo, after scoring a phenomenal try against Barrow Raiders last weekend on the field of play, will be looking for another one. Now Giants, if they really want to make a statement in this game, will want to try and score one more before the half-time. Chris Hill goes to his knee. Josh Jones still going. He just can't stop that man at the moment. I'd love a try for him today. Theo Farge goes for an early kick and a space on the right side for Leroy Kudja. Can he get to the ball? Oh, and instead of diving on it, the Catalan player got there to kick it out. They're really under the cosh of the Catalan Dragons. Giants again will receive another goal line dropout. With 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. The clock will be stopped. 2 minutes 52 left. Dragons kick this one. deep. No, not deep. Just into the Giants' half. Sebastian Kiefer, slips as he goes into contact. 6 again from the referee, called. Giants storming forward now. Chris Hill was assessed, not injured. Theophage goes out to Cogger, missed pass to Tui Lohier. Leroy Codger was there. It will be a scrum to the Catalans Dragons, I think, for a forward pass. From one of those there, from this position, it's hard to tell. Giants faithful didn't seem to disagree with it though, so I'm inclined to believe the referee was right on that occasion. It's been a brilliant half so far for the Giants. I think honestly they would have hoped for a little bit more, really. 1 minute 30 now left on the clock in this half. Giants maybe one more set to defend and one last chance to attack. Josh Jones is just a monster truck in this game. A little bit of argy-bargy there between the Giants and Catalans player. As the Catalan Dragons go out to the right side and the miss pass, and he's found the gap. Tui Lohier will be there, he'd have to make this tackle. In his senior not making the tackle either. And the try's been given. A lot of missed tackles there. Not the way the Giants would have wanted to end the half. Again, the skip through the centre was enough there for the Catalans player to find the space, and he didn't have anyone around him. Tui Lohier and the senior both got close enough to potentially make tackles, but the move was too quick to react to it. This will be the last action of the half. Deficit currently at 4 points. But if the Dragons can make this kick, bring it down to 2, it's a completely different game in the second half. The Giants will go into half-time with a lead. It's just of how much. First kick was missed from Sam Tompkins. Is wide again, so the Giants will go in with a 4-point lead into the second half. At half time, it's Giants 12, Catalan Dragons 8. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this coverage of the Giants versus Catalan Dragons on Giants TV. As the Dragons get us started in this second half period. It was a very short turnover, obviously an agreed half-time period between the two squads thanks to the very late kickoff of the game. I think it was around 10 minutes. Bit of bad news at half-time potentially. Apologies for a slight delay there. Giants will. Apologies for any interruptions there. A lot of late shuffling around here thanks to that quick kick-off in the second half. I think it caught a few people out, including myself. It was a very quick coffee, let's put it that way. Giants early on did well. Got forward, got the ball deep. Now no mistakes, no early pressures. As the ball gets kicked forward now towards Leroy Kudja. I wonder how many of those has he caught in his time. It's Tuila Lahea. We'll take this one, pass it out to Innes Senior. The early run there from the Dragons player, surely offside. He was up on Innes before he even caught the ball. It's not as if Tuila Lahea is taking his time passing that ball out. Danny Levi now takes his job back. Josh Jones, he's been a bulldozer so far this game. Cogger out to Sebastian Ikehifo. He's forcing his way through, finding the holes, managed to offload it to Theo Farge. No tackle made, offloaded again to Chris Hill. Giants doing well, getting those post contact, and now it's a penalty to the Giants. A lot of calls for two. Leroy Kudja's pointing to the post, and the Giants will go for two. Probably a sensible decision. 4-point lead. Means that one try would be enough for the Dragons to overtake, but 6-point lead. Different game. I've often said I wonder why teams don't go for drop goals and penalties more often. Obviously this isn't rugby league, this isn't rugby union, sorry, we don't do that sort of thing. Tuila Lahea will go for his second kick of the game. A lot of Giants fans only just emerging. Again, now the 15-minute mark has passed, they've realised there's a game being played. And the Giants are hopefully about to score another 2 points. Easy kick for Tui. Penalty kick sees the Giants to 6-point lead now. Full try. And they'll receive the ball back.
Penalty goal kick for the Giants, sponsored by Martin Bolton and Huddersfield Premier Estate Agent by number 6, Tuila Lahea.
Innes Senior off to Sebastian Ikehifo. It looks like he's got a bit of his shirt ripped. Danny Levi offs it to Luke Yates, who's been very solid this game. Nothing spectacular as of yet. He does his job, he does his tackling, that's all he needs to do for me. The inside pass from Theo Farge to Joe Greenwood, who spoke to the press yesterday. And it'll be another penalty to the Giants. Again, the hands in there, trying to peel the ball away. It's the second time that's happened. Second time that's happened in 3 tackles. Tuila Lahea will go for a kick. Not too far distance. Chris McQueen plays it to Theo Farge, to the other scrum-capped Chris Hill. Referees will be looking for that hands in now with the ball, trying to force the drop, fake the loose carry. Luke Yates plays the ball. Sebastian Ikehifo takes it into contact now, drives forward, making good yardage there. Giants in a good, strong attacking position. Cogger out to Theo Tui, no mistake. Cogger goes for a kick through, and Theo Farge is there, and he's scored it! The Frenchman against the French team. And Jack Cogger gets his name onto the Giants scoreboard as a try assist in his first game of the season for the club. First try assist of the season. And Theo Farge is back with a bang. It's a very quick turnover of points. That was Jack Cogger's kick. Jack Cogger. A couple of journalists wanted to know who that kick was put through to. That kick was by Jack Cogger. You may not have heard of him before, but he's here and he's perfect. Cries of Tio ring out around the Johnson. More questions? Obviously, they come to me, the most informed man in this ground. Meanwhile, Tui Lahea will look to put Giants up to 20. And he has done. Tui Lahea. Perfect kicking streak so far. In fairness, not been many difficult ones as of yet. Careful. Giants lead.
Sponsored by Martin Fulton Estate Agents. Let's go for number 6, Tui Lahea.
Giants lead 20 points to 8 against the Catalan Dragons. There'll be no rest yet though. A lot of media outlets, news outlets, putting the Giants as strong underdogs for this game, and that's going to be the way we like it all season. As Luke Yates takes this into contact. Surely lying on top of him, holding him down. Surely offside there, some of the Catalans players. Up before the ball had even been played. 5th tackle now for the Giants. Referee says it was a loose carry. Not ideal. The ball's going to be turned over on the halfway line. Giants have a 12-point lead, of course. As we speak, Michael Lawrence is set to come on, walking down the touchline. Be a scrum for the Catalan Dragons. Giants have pushed one through these this season. Let's see if they do it again. Fake the put in. I don't know if you can allow to dummy. Apparently you are. Catalan Dragons now need to do something. Sebastian Kifo causing some issues there. And it'll be 6 again for Catalan Dragons. Knock on followed by a 6 again. The ball's bounced there, but it was well picked up. Giants need to watch this centre. That's where they've been vulnerable so far. That's where the kick went through. It's where the player ran through the middle. Keep the defence solid. Keep it structured, disciplined. As the Dragons go out to the right hand side. Dragons now taking it into the centre where they'll meet Luke Yates and Danny Levi. Chris Hill then comes in. Ball going out to the left now, misplaced pass and tackle. And the ball was knocked on over the line. A lot of people, I think, had thought that had been a certain try. rolled through tackles there. Giants, I think, escaped that one. Anyway, before I was interrupted, I just remembered I was saying potentially bad news from half-time is hearing that Jermaine McGilvery may be injured. He was on a bike towards the end of the half. Potentially a pulled muscle or something, we can't confirm, but he's no longer on the sidelines. Now a big set this for the Giants. Mistakes here could be very costly. Chris McQueen takes this into the centre. As Owen Trout comes back on for Chris Hill, who looks off his feet. Works his real hardest, Chris Hill. And again, another fantastic man. As Owen Trout, Teofage, he's not support on the right hand side. Giants take out to the right, and it's a chip kick over the top. And it's kicked out, the panic from the Catalans Dragons. Chris Hill, I can see him sat down, taking big gulps of air. He works so unbelievably hard during these games. I've not been counting, but I'm thinking this is goal line dropout number 5 that the Giants have received so far this game. Shows the pressure they've put the Dragons under. It's a spiralling, powerful kick, but well collected by Innes. Just take it in himself, everyone shouts. Or everyone being me. Danny Levi goes out to Michael Lawrence. That man really is an engine. Seen him make 80 minutes before. Teofage to Owen Trout. Shakes off the first tackler to make a few more yards. Giants closing in again. The shoot to the right hand side. Teofage goes out to Tui Lilahea. The space was there. I think Leroy Kudja had moved just a bit too fast for him. Chris McQueen was the man to pass that ball out there. Final tackle now underneath the posts. Tui Lilahea goes to Chris McQueen. He's still potentially going. He's going to be held, surely, I think. And he has been. But it was a good set from the Giants. Once again, they're going to apply the pressure. Just no more. No penalties here. And Giants will be looking very good. Giants quickly up again. Need to make sure they're back. Need to make sure they're onside. Into the middle now. A few more yardage on that one for the Dragons. Dragons kicking now. Ball goes high towards Innes Senior again. He does really well to hold on to that one. It was moving in the air. You could see he was trying to pinpoint where exactly it was going to land. Eventually it was right at his feet. And it'll be a penalty to the Giants. Again, not being onside. You just feel as if, and I'm touching wood here, that the Dragons are wavering in defence slightly. They've looked threatening occasionally in attack. The Giants have been by far the dominant team, and like I said, they would have hoped for a few more points probably in that first half. Referee telling the Dragons to get back again. A lot of calls there from the Giants players, I think, protesting about the tackle itself. Although in Trout, as Teofage offloads it to Luke Yates. Teofage out to Cogger, who goes to Josh Jones. He looks like a back sometimes, Josh Jones, the way he moves, and it's 6 again for the Giants as Danny Levi takes it into contact underneath the post, and this is a massive opportunity. Giants have to score here, really, to cement the position that they're in. And Trout's been in low ball a lot recently in a missed pass. Jack Cogger was caught on the ball there, but he's done well to hang on. Owen Trout again will take this one in. How many times has he taken it into contact in the last few tackles? Tui Lulahea skips in, doesn't want to cross. Goes for a kick through, but it's going to be far too powerful. Giants, another good tackle there. Referee's calling 6 again now, I think. It's hard to tell, sometimes the hooter goes off, sometimes it doesn't. "23 minutes left on the clock. This game is far from over. Giants need to get some scoring to relieve the pressure and to make the pressure pay. I'm genuinely baffled about how that call's been made. Yeah, it was pushed out of the way, but he was run into, referee. Interesting call, that one from the ref, that's for sure. The way he interprets the laws is different than the way I interpret them, but it looked to me as if the Dragons player had run straight into the man which the referee said pushed the player off the ball, which he did, but that's because he ran into him. The big looping pass, dangerous there. A lot of calls for crossing on the far side of the ground. Dragons potentially with opportunity now. They've not been closing down on the line that often. A lot of calls for forward as well. Maybe kick this one early. It's going to be given as a high tackle, but again he was falling backwards. It was a high tackle, but it was hard to avoid in the circumstances, you think. Leroy Cudger genuinely remorseful about that one, I think. Again, he's experienced, he knows that these things happen. Giants have to be strong here. 20 points to 8, 12-point lead. Another 6 again from the Giants. A lot of penalties coming in the last few minutes against the Giants. It's a crash through. It's going to be held up, surely. Theophage did well there. Get himself underneath the man, which at first he didn't see coming, I don't think. They're going to go straight out to the right hand side. An opportunity here for the Dragons. Big tackle. Looks like it was Josh Jones again. Back into the middle from the Dragons. They look dangerous here, trying to exploit the Giants' defence. Hasn't had to do too much work. And they're going to score, the Dragons. Felt it was coming. A lot of penalties given away to get him into that position in the first place. Cuts the deficit from 12 to 8 again. Now Sam Tompkins has missed every kick so far. This one looks like to be in a slightly easier position. Sorry about that. Sam Tompkins currently 0-2 for kicks this game. Maybe that might spell a difference come the end of the match. Sam Tompkins getting a lot of boos again. Can he get his first kick of the day? And he won't, he's missed it again. 0-3 for Sam Tompkins, and he's absolutely furious with himself.
Just to recap today's Golden Gamble winning numbers, the first prize of £618 is number 20546 on a Climate Golden ticket, and the second prize of £50 is number 18434, also on a Climate Golden ticket. Could the winners please make their way to the main reception following the game?
There your Golden Gamble winning numbers. If you're listening to this and you won, well done. If you didn't, you should have entered. Giants now have to try and step up again. They've done it a few times this game. Oh, it looks as Danny Levi got a shot high there, but he's back on his feet immediately. He's all right. Keep an eye on him.
Once again, I'd like to say a big thank you to the Giants for making time.
Tackles have to be made there.
Tonight's ball sponsor, John Gawthorpe.
A lot of announcements from Tim.
Super League's title sponsor, Betfred.
Well done there from Innes Senior, collecting that high ball from Sam Tompkins. Really don't want to make a mistake now, the Giants. Pegged back already a little bit. Deficit's gone from 12 points down to 8. 20 points to 12. Giants started this half the better, and you think the Dragons have slowly grown into the game. Michael Lawrence out to Theo Farsh, out to Tui Lillahea, out to Chris McQueen. It's definitely a forward pass. It was 100% a forward pass, but the referee and linesman didn't see it. Theo Farsh somehow getting the kick away there after a lot of men around him. If there's one complaint you'd make about the Giants players so far this game, it's that the tackles haven't been coming in early enough in those crucial moments where the Dragons have been making the yardage on the counters or those quick moments.
Substitution for the Dragons.
He's surely the biggest rugby player I've ever seen.
Replacing number 16, Paul Suguri.
Dragons going into the middle now. Big moment this for the Giants. Final tackle now. Giants have to make sure they're prepared for this deep kick. And they've reclaimed the ball, and the ball's gone backwards. It's gone out. Dragons have an opportunity to kick through. It's far too deep. Nervy moments there. Are you okay?
Double substitution for the Giants in association with the FM company. Number 8, Chris Hill, and number 18, Sebastian Ivo. Replace number 17, Owen Trout, and number 13, Ian Davis.
I think he's trying to figure out this thing. He knows now. Chaos in the media area. As Joe Greenwood takes his ball into contact Danny Levi out to Josh Jones. I can't tell you how much I've missed the get him onside cries from the crowd. Good tackle there. Sebastian Ikehifo. I'm sure I saw Chris Hill ready to get on. I'm just trying to find him on the pitch. So kick is early. So he's going to have to be on a sharp for this one. The wing is closing down on him. Make sure he doesn't get himself into trouble. He's done well. 13 minutes left on the clock. Giants lead 20 points to 12. It's Theo Farge. Oh, Chris McQueen with a juggle ball there. Managed to hold it as he went into the contact. Those they scare you a little bit. So a ball pops up like that. You don't know where the player's looking as they go into contact. Can cause some real problems. Sebastian Ikehifo. No players on side at the moment. No players are on side there. Theo Farge on the inside handoff. We've seen him do that however many hundreds of times. No one is on line with the referee. No one was on line with the referee there. Theo Farge's kick to the corner. It's a good one. Theo Farge taking a bit of a shot to the head. He's in that time. No mistakes. And there's been knocked on. Well played from Theo Farge there. The players congratulated. It's his tackle that made that possible. The try scorer Theo Farge, and I'll run through him for you. Owen Trout scored to get the Giants back on level terms after going behind early on in the first 5 minutes, followed by a brilliant try from not Owen Trout again, it was Danny Levi after the ball was kicked high from Theo Farge, dropped by Sam Tompkins, and then Danny Levi picked up, took it over the line. Try number 3 for the Giants. Came in the second half. It's Theo Farge. Scored against the Dragons. Tuilahea jumps through. Wasn't held the first time, the referee says. Levi chooses to go left into Chris Hill. There he is. I knew he'd come on. Chooses to go left, the Giants. Theo Farge looking for a kick through the middle. The ball's loose. No one knows where it is. Josh Jones has picked it up. No one has said. 6 again, and the Giants going to try. And Josh Jones gets it. And I can't tell you how happy I am for him. I said at the beginning of the game I'd love to see a try for Josh Jones after the referee puts in. And he's got it. Theo Farge put in a kick. There was confusion as feet wrapped around in the Catalan defence. And with exactly 11 minutes left on the clock, the Giants will increase their lead once again. Josh Jones, the bulldozer. Giants increase their lead once again, back to 12. Someone's getting a talking to by the linesman in the Catalan team. Big kick this for the Giants. 14-point lead with 10 minutes to go. I'm going to leave it at that. steps up. And it'll go straight through. 14-point lead for the Giants. With less than 10 minutes now remaining. It is the Huddersfield Giants 26. Catalans Dragons 12.
Track ready for the Huddersfield Giants, sponsored by Martin Florence and the Estate.
Chris McQueen does brilliantly to collect that off that short kickoff. Leroy Kudja jumps through a gap. Maybe the Giants feeling the wind in their wings a little bit here. Sebastian Ikehifo spins, rolls, takes it into the middle. You can feel the excitement in the crowd. Is there something in this? Danny Levi to Michael Lawrence. Vocal support from the Giants fans. Theophage to Greenwood. Crashes through. Theophage using that little inside handoff once again. Danny Levi takes it right. Theophage puts it incredibly high. Good luck catching this one. It was knocked on surely there by a Giants player. I think it was Leroy Kudja who knocked that ball on. Went up in the air for it, slapped it forward. 8 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Giants 14-point lead, 26-12. The Dragons definitely not been the better team on the night, and it shows in the scoreline. They've looked threatening, and when they've come forward, they have got points. They've found gaps through individual errors. The early try in the first half, the late try in the first half, and then the relatively easy try for them in midway through the second. And their final tackle now, they have to find something at some point as the ball goes high. It's going to go to Innes. It's another hard ball to catch. He's done brilliantly well in his senior. They are rugby players, but you don't understand how hard those are to catch. Chris McQueen takes this in on the right hand side. Joe Greenwood almost finding a gap. Michael Lawrence to Danny Levi. Tuila Hale put this ball up now. My word, that's left the stadium. Sam Tonkins as well to get around Theophage, but he can't get past Leroy Kudja. Dragons look to take out to the right hand side. The player slips and he stops just outside the 20. Pass into the middle. Six minutes remaining on the clock now for the Giants to hang on. Hand went high there from Danny Levi, but a tackle wasn't made, so the referee lets it go. So the Dragons trying to get penalties whenever they can, and they have to kick again. It's another curling effort. Tuila Lahea takes it, surrenders himself. A smart decision. Theophage out to Leroy. It's McQueen takes this one in. He's not scored today, but he's been solid. Sebastian Ikehifo. Chris McQueen receiving some treatment behind the line. Luke Yates hitting contact, spinning away. Levi to Theophage, who's going to kick this deep. Over the top. Of course, over his shoulder, the last Catalans player. Dragons just haven't seemed to get going really this game. They've got into those promising positions, but and there's a knock on. Cheers. I think that was from Joe Greenwood. You like to think maybe, just maybe, it should be Josh Jones. In fairness, Chris Hill has absolutely worked his socks off. I would have given it to Josh Jones personally, but Chris Hill, he was absolutely off his feet when he came off earlier on, and he's back on the field now. He's just a man who works and works and works. He just wants the ball at every opportunity. He wants to make those tackles. He wants to work for the team. Danny Levi to Michael Lawrence. What a moment it'd be if he scored a try. Chris Hill, the newly chosen man of the match. Cogger to Cudjoe, tries to kick it, and he'll be kicked out, and it'll be another goal line dropout. Three minutes on the clock. I'm going to tempt fate. I'm going to say this game has been won. And the ball goes straight out from the goal line dropout. As Chris Hill comes off the field, battered, bruised. Man of the match, Chris Hill comes off the field, probably for the final time this game. Meanwhile, the Giants give away a penalty. It was a high tackle, definitely a high tackle. And the ball, will it go out of play? He's kept it in brilliantly, and Tui Loahea jumps in, great skip, skips again. When Tui gets on the dance floor, everyone sits and watches. After what has been a fairly stressful day, you've got to say, this is one way to cheer yourselves up. I envy all of you who knew the scoreline as you're listening to this. Less than a minute, 30 seconds now. Giants will continue their 100% record. Chris McQueen chased this ball down. Will it go out of play? It has done, but only just. McQueen would have been the first man there. And I think the Giants being awarded the penalty here for blocking off the ball. And he'll go for two. Tui goes for two with 40 seconds left on the clock. That will be the end of the game. Wanted to reach the 30-point mark, but a win is a win. And a win against Catalans Dragons is a big one. "20 seconds left now as Tui Loahea lines up to continue his perfect kicking record this game. Obviously, her thoughts go out to Ollie Russell, her hope and praise. Okay, and it is just a head injury, nothing more than that. Boots doesn't go off, don't want to distract Tui. A little bit of razzle dazzle on that kick. It looked like it wasn't going to make it, and it made it through. That will be a 28-40.
Sponsored by Martin Thornton State Agents, point out together for number 6, Tui Loria. Huddersfield Giants, 28. Catalans Dragons, 12.
12, my mistake. A 16-point victory on the night. A brilliant win for the Giants. That will only go as far to show the confidence and strength of this squad against a team as strong as the Catalan Dragons. Final score, Catalan Dragons 12, Huddersfield Giants 28.